Okay, so for section 2, we are going to multiply a polynomial by a monomial. So you see here, I have a polynomial, one term, two terms, and I'm multiplying one thing to it, all right? So, but before we do that, let's talk about how. To do this, you are going to multiply the coefficients and you're going to add the exponents. So here, I have coefficients, I multiply them, 2 times 3 is 6, but then for the variables, it's x to the power of, I add the exponents, so 6. Okay, so let's do this one. First, I'm going to multiply negative 3y to 5y. I'm going to use the distributive property. So here I'm going to get negative 3 times 5, negative 15, y times y, y squared. Then negative 3y times 2 is negative 6y. And that's it. There are no like terms to combine, so that's it. Okay, here. So first I'm going to multiply 9b to 2b cubed, 9b squared times 2b cubed. So 9 times 2 is 18. B to the 2 plus 3, 5. Then this times this. 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. And then the b's add the exponents. You get 4. 9b squared times b is positive 9b cubed. And then 9b squared times negative 8. Multiply 9 times negative 8, negative 72 b squared. Okay, this one. Multiply. The coefficients, the numbers, right, are going to get multiplied. So this is negative 20. So how many x's total? 3 and 1y. Now multiply to this one. Negative 4 times negative 12, positive 48. How many x's total? 2. How many y's total? 2. Lastly, this one, negative 4 times 7, negative 28. 1x, 3y's. And that's it. Okay, here. Multiplying this to this, multiply the numbers, negative 10. How many c's? 2 and 1 is 3. How many d's? 3 and 1 is 4. Next, this one. Multiply the coefficients or the numbers. 2 times 3 is positive 6. How many c's? A total of 5 and a total of 5 d's. Lastly, this times this. 2 times negative 7 is negative 14. Let's count the c's. 2 plus 4 is 6. 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay, here. Taking it up a notch. First, we're going to multiply t times 5t, 5t squared. T times negative 9, negative 9t. But I also have this minus 2t that I just copied down. Now, look at this. Now I have some like terms. The 5t squared doesn't have like terms, but these two are like terms, and I can combine them. Negative 9t minus 2t is negative 11t, and that's my final answer. Here, distribute this. I get x times 3x, 3x squared. X times 4, 4x. Distribute this, and I get 14x minus 6. Let's see, 3x squared. These are like terms, so 18x minus 6. Okay, let's take a look at this one. First, I distribute the 4y squared. So 4y squared times y squared, 4y to the 4. 4y squared times negative 2y, negative 8y cubed times 5, 20y squared. 3y times 2y squared, 6y cubed. Negative 6y. Now, let's see if there are any like terms. The y to the 4y to the 4 doesn't have any like terms. Here, negative 8y cubed plus 6y cubed is negative 2y cubed. 20y squared doesn't have any like terms, and negative 6y doesn't either. So that's it. Okay, now these are equations, right? So for the first time now there is an equal sign somewhere in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I need to solve it so that I end up with y equals to a number. So I'm going to work the left side first, distribute the 3. 3 times y minus 3 times 2 is negative 6 plus 2y equals 4y plus 14. Now, here I can just combine the 3y and the 2y and I get 5y minus 6. Now, I'm going to take all the y's to the same side. So minus 4y, y minus 6 equals 14, plus 6, y equals 20. Next one. Let's distribute the a here. A squared plus 3a. Let's distribute the a here. Plus a squared minus 6a plus 35. Equals. Let's distribute the a there. And then here, let's distribute the a. So plus a squared plus 7a. Okay, let's see if there are any like terms. So on the left side, a squared plus a squared is 2a squared. 3a minus 6a, negative 3a, plus 35, equals a squared plus a squared, also 2a squared. Negative 5a plus 7a is positive 2a. Now, let's subtract 2a squared from both sides. I get negative 3a plus 35 is 2a. Now, plus 3a plus 3a. 35 is 5a. Divide by 5, divide by 5. A is 7. And that's section 2.